You see, Josh? He says 1.
The
one that I want. You're the one. Children. To D&D. So, okay, I would love to have theatric music. Way to use music at the moment, so I'm just gonna say,
What?
I agree.
Session plan. So I mean, I've got certain things I want to do, but this session, I'm not necessarily making it a filler one, but I'm giving you guys opportunities to fill in stuff you want to do for your PCs. So I'm giving you options, and then you can go off that to maybe get some inspiration to have some PC-driven objectives. Because I know everyone has their obvious goal that we all want fixed, but, you know, it's D&D, it's not that simple. However, I got some good shopping, I'll have some combat, some social interactions, just depends on what you guys are interested in. Welcome back to this week's session. Session 4 of The Beast of the Sky. In case, so you guys have a heads up for those who are not in the party, you will notice that everyone has a item of some sort. I have given each of our PCs a Christmas gift for their character. Since last week was Christmas, I decided to give each of you something. Yes, I gave your character. Thank you for the item, DM. I gave you
Jacob,
you
are
gave me,
cutting out.
You gave me.
I am cutting out. Okay, is this any better?
You gave me super luck.
Like, super saturated doing that.
Okay, how is this? Is this in a full sentence any better than it has been? Yeah, it's just gonna be a forever curse of this mic. I don't know what it is, but yeah, what'd you roll? Yeah.
I have a question.
You have an answer. What's up?
Alright, so the Flame Tongue is already a magic item and I can't use my infusion to make it +1, correct?
You want to spend an attunement slot?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say, I could see that argument.
Wait. Hey, say, DM, I have a question.
I have an answer, PC.
Okay, so I know that Bane's Luck was Nilo's thing, but only one person at a time can have Bane's Luck, right?
Technically. I wasn't intending to give it out. I was intending that to be your thing. I mean,
I'm not complaining. I like having Bane's Luck.
Yeah.
It's just from a campaign standpoint, isn't that going to sort of screw over Nilo or, as we know, Thero, I think is his name?
No. He's a god. He doesn't care.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't care about the logistics of a party having Bane's Luck. Just have it. Yuji got some coal. Unless you'd rather have the winged boots and the 69 platinum.
Is the coal better?
I don't know. Some really cool coal.
Does it improve my fire damage by my charisma modifier?
Can I use it for bludgeoning damage?
No. Is it a magic item that lets me use my charisma modifier, adding to my fire damage?
It's coal.
Then I'll take the wing boots.
Okay, the wing boots and the platinum. Cool. And you can shop with that platinum. Get yourself something.
I'm also gonna weapon bonds to the Flaming Tongue.
Okay.
I apologize. What are we talking about at the moment?
You remember how I gave you the belts of Hill Giant Strength for Christmas? You haven't been in the chat. That's right. I gave everyone every PC a gift for Christmas, which was some type of magic item, something I picked out. Your character got a belt of Hill Giant Strength. So.
Oh, so I could just add that?
Yeah, you just change your strength score to like I think it's a 21. to help with that barbarianness.
Alright, I am exchanging my enhanced weapon infusion for my sharpener.
Okay. Neat. So, with that, now that we've got that taken care of, the first part of my session. So you guys are traveling. You stop in a town of Spheria, and Johnny needs to take. He's been traveling a lot. He needs to rest his horses for a couple of days. He's basically telling you we'll take off in a couple of days. But these horses are mere horses. They can only go so far without being exhausted.
Magic.
So, you guys are currently in the town of Spheria. If you would like, you can look at the chat on the Discord server. Spheria is in the continent of Erix, which looks like a thumbs up, I guess. I don't know. It's that light blue continent in the middle, and Spheria is pretty much in like the southwest part of this country. You're probably about, to give you an idea, 2 or 3 days more travel till you get to the coast of this continent to get overseas to potentially get into Agonus. You'll have to pass through Elegance first. But Spheria, you guys notice it is, to give you an idea of what this town looks like, think of 1800s, like industrial, like Atlanta. It's actually like a big city for its time, but there's a lot of industrial growth. They're starting to build tall buildings. There's a lot of construction. There's not necessarily cars, but there are radios. But they have, the fancy carriages that are covered, like they are not quite to the cars yet, but they do have coal that is running, factories and like running heat and electricity. They have the standard light bulb. That's a thing they have. But just to give you guys an idea, it's a little bit more of an advanced city than Happy Town.
Okay.
Name it, it has it. It's a fairly big city. But as you guys enter the town, if you guys... so that's what you basically see. Feel free to make perception checks. Oh yeah. Danielle definitely notices. So you go into the center of town. Like, you enter the city, and you notice that there is a huge fountain. This town's very lively. There is a lot of elves, humanoids, there are some halflings, but it's like, you could see dwarves and some Goliaths and half-orcs. There's a lot of everything here, but you do see a predominance of a certain colored, tan-colored elf that looks almost like, kind of like gray skin tone.
Are they sun elves?
No, they're sand
or
elves.
whatever type of elf
Sand elves.
that... Huh?
They're sand elves.
Oh, sand elves. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
you do know...
Jesus.
Everyone notices a huge monastery to the air beast of, this world, or Arathael. There is, like, there is on the front of this monastery, there are 2 bald eagle statues, and in the center of it there is this huge, this symbol of a tree that is made of bronze that is on the side of this building, and there's this huge church, and you see that it's expanded outside of this, the church, a bunch of housing. It's a huge monastery, kind of like there are a lot of monks that live here. A lot of monks, druids, clerics, paladins will commit their lives to Aracel in this monastery, and it's like its own registered city. It's huge. Like think of like a college campus type of size in the heart of the town. And you guys all notice there seems to be a bit of a festival going on, which isn't necessarily out of the ordinary. Considering it is a bigger city, they always have some type of little, celebration, something for marketing. But this particular festival seems to be have a lot. It's like a plant selling festival. Like, there's a lot of pottery. There's a lot of druid craft that's being, explored. There are, some plants for sale. It's like seeds. I mean, there's it's like a farmer's market kind of vibe. Nothing too fancy.
So you're saying this is a terrible place for a pyromancer?
Oh, absolutely. And Danielle, you passed the DC of this. You would have not noticed this at first, but Danielle, you notice walking as you guys are like exploring and looking at all this. You hear from a great distance. You hear a young girl who appears to sound like she's in like her late teens scream, "Help! Help!" down a alley. So like you see that you're going on the right side of the monastery. There's 2nd Street, and then there's an alley that says Polly Avenue, and you can hear like the scream, just high pitched enough to where it catches your eardrums.
Oh, guys, we gotta go. Someone's calling for help.
Where?
This way.
All right,
All
yeah,
right.
you can trace it.
All
'Cause,
right.
like, you can definitely tell it's down Polly Avenue. So Danielle, you four are travel down there. So yeah, you guys go down this alley, and it's instantly there's like this there's like 2 sides of this, like 2 buildings, like they're tall brick and they're kind of old. Some bricks are falling down. It's like it definitely needs some repairing. There's some panels that are like covering ceilings. There's like some housing in this district. It's not necessarily the best part of town. And you guys notice that there is a sand elf female that is being restrained by what appears to be 2 half-orcs in orange suits. Like, that's the first thing that catches your eye. They're like dressed fancy in like, an actual suit that's made out of like the most disgusting orange you can think of, and they have green ties on them. That's the first thing you notice about them. And there is what appears to be the leader. He's smoking something in a pipe. He's also dressed in this weird suit, by the way. All right, boys, let's get it taken care of. We got everything we need from her. You can throw it in the back of the truck.
Ooh, could I use prestidigitation to destroy their suits?
What do you mean destroy?
Wild
Okay.
question.
Prestidigitation will alter like the looks, possibly. No, actually no. Let me check. Because
The
prestidigitation.
looks, taste, or smell?
Hey, Jacob, quick question. What day are we in at the moment from like when we left Happy Town?
Okay. This is like 4 days later.
Okay.
Yeah, you've had a long rest, definitely. If you didn't catch the memo.
No. More specifically, I was just trying to see how many charges my wand regained.
Oh, that's okay. I see what you're saying.
I think it was 5 days.
Well, either way, it's back up to full.
Okay, that's
Cool.
fine. Prestidigitation. I don't.
No,
Okay,
you
what do
can't. Prestidigitation cannot destroy clothing.
No, it can't.
No.
Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want to do?
Aubrey has something that can destroy clothing.
Oh yeah, I mean I could destroy
Fire.
them.
You can, however, with prestidigitation, because you can. Let's see. Which one of these? You clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. You can soil their pants.
They also have to be 10 feet away. Which means you have to be pretty close.
I wanna soil their clothes in just like the worst way possible.
Okay, you have. I'll let you pick one to start. Which one are you gonna do?
No, it's only within a cubic foot.
Yeah, so you can pick one target.
I'll pick the one that said throw her into the back of the truck.
Oh wow! I love how we're like witnessing a mugging And the first thing the
And you just
wizard
made
of
him-
great history says, I want to soil their pants.
I want to make him defecate. Can I cast?
Alright, so Magnus, you've chosen the ringleader of this operation. You see that, make a perception check real quick as you soil his pants.
Oh. Would it be worth using a luck point on this?
I'm not going to answer. You soiled my NPC's pants. I'm not happy with you.
Alright, I'm gonna use a luck point anyway. There.
Yeah, you notice his name tag, says
Girls have a name
Austin
tag.
Kin.
Knows what? It says what?
Austin Kin on it. Like, it says Austin and then Kin is on the bottom of it.
Do I know
And you
this
also
particular
notice the other
individual?
two appear to, they're like David and Riley, but they're both Kin. K-I-N appears to be the last name.
Alright, do I know this Austin Kin or any of these other guys?
It vaguely rings a bell. It looks like just a weird frat boy type of gang.
Can I make a history check?
Sure, you can. But while you're making the history check, you see
What
he
point?
look like you see the guy, Austin, look down his pants like, "Hey, what's the big idea? I just got these pants dry cleaned. All right, who started this madness? Who's getting these hands?"
Yeah.
I am gonna raise my hand. Well, I didn't start it, but if you want to lay down, I'm up for it.
Oh, pretty
Yeah, I
boy, who
sort
do you
of-
think you are?
Name's Token. How
Who
about
do you
yourself?
think you are?
He looks over to you. He looks over to you, Danielle. He's like, "This is a man's conversation, sweetheart. You might want to go away before someone gets hurt."
Yeah.
Okay, while he's
sort
looking away,
of-
I'm gonna shoot 6 magic missiles at him.
Look, I understand you're very intimidated by my presence, but don't worry, I won't hurt you as long as you're not deserving of it.
Yeah, I sort of just turn over. I'm just like, the one who dares me to
By the way, while you guys are targeting Austin, the brothers are still pinning this elf down and putting her in the back of this carriage of some sort.
yeah, I sort of,
She's
I
been
introduced
tied
myself,
up,
I'm just
restrained at
like-
this point.
Alright, well,
I introduce myself. I'm just like, name's Magnus, the Great Destroyer.
Yeah, and I'm the boogie monster. I hunt all you kids in bed. Now, who the heck are all you?
hey Jacob.
Ooh, I would
Can I-
like to prove
Hang on,
it to
Brandon
them.
first. What?
Oh, okay.
As I said, when he looks over at Josh's character and basically starts talking to them like crap,
Mhm.
I kind of want. I did mean my
Straight
action
for
of
magic missiles.
yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
right
also-
right at that point where he's like, "Now, who do you think you are, pretty boy?" And then he gets hit with a bunch of these. What's the big idea? Man, this suit is gonna cost me
28
a
damage.
fortune. All right,
He's hurt
That doesn't
He's hurt a bit
kill
more
him.
than a little.
that doesn't kill him.
It hopefully knocks him off his feet at least.
Oh, sure, I'll knock him down.
Also,
a
I'm
bit.
gonna point
Alright.
to one of
Yeah,
the
he knocks himself
orcs.
down. He falls into a puddle. His pants are just like he needs to get them dry cleaned again.
I'm gonna point to one of the orcs, lifting the girl into the back of the truck and command grovel at second level so that both of them do it.
All right, and what type of save is this?
Wisdom.
Good choice. Okay, what's the DC?
Fail. 19.
Okay, they get a +2, so that's an 18,
Fail.
and that's an 8.
Fail. They both grovel.
All right, cool. You see, they both they're like, all right, Riley. As soon as we get her taken care of, we can go have a nice night out at the bar. You know, we can get some goods. You know, maybe get the nice green stuff tonight. You know,
All right.
she never lets us get it. And then you see, like, as they like throw it on the back, they just grovel, like they just tense up and then just fall down prone in this grovel position.
Alright,
And then you see one of the brothers like, "Hey, Riley, what you doing? I thought we told you to stop getting into that illusionary spell list." And he's like, "I didn't do it, buddy. It wasn't my fault. It's probably that punk over there." And he's kind of like looking over towards Yuji a little bit. "What's that
I'm
big
gonna look
idea?
at the
Fuck me
two
like a
of
man."
those orcs and say, "Could you kindly pull that woman back out?"
Oh man.
I would like to draw my flame tongue and activate it, and then add on the end, or else. Oh.
Can I get? Hey, wait.
Fizzles.
Absolutely.
Actually.
Jacob, I would like to do this.
Hideous form. You're just wanting. Okay, is this a fright check?
Yes, it is.
I have advantage on this.
Hey, Jacob, while you do that, I have a question about Josh's role.
Okay.
I think.
One nat 20.
Oh well, I think 2 of them failed.
Two of them nat 20 and one of them rolled a. One of them failed. The guy that is on his pants, Austin. He's a bit frightened by you, but the two gentlemen don't seem to pay too much attention to you, Magnus. They're not really affected by whatever you're doing because they're too busy looking over at, as Yuji says, "Can you kindly put them back?" And then Daniel says, "Or else." And then you see Riley looks over and says, "Or else are we gonna get you too, pretty girl?" And then he starts to chuckle, and then they start to feel a bit tense from their grapple position that they're still in. They're like, "Alright, fine, we'll let her out. It's the boss's orders anyway. I don't personally care."
All right.
And then they get up and they let the girl free. It's like, "Alright, sweetheart, you go to your friends over there." Thank you.
All right. I would like to use Crown of Madness on.
Okay. Oh, and hold tight. You just
Okay.
activated this effect. I'm gonna let Danielle, Telkin, and Yuji go first.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
we're gonna
a
get
fair
back
point.
to you because right now you're just throwing a lot of stuff at me. So I'm gonna go around, try to make it easier. All right. So Magnus is basically frightened Austin to like literally crap himself, again. And Telkin, what are you doing in all this? You just threw 6 magic missiles at Austin. You two seem to be handling him.
Well, I was hoping to actually help Josh out with his intimidation roll.
Okay.
Because you can help someone. I could help him and give him an advantage, possibly, right?
Okay, I'll say you can give him a chance to reroll with advantage, sure. So, like, the first
Alright.
time doesn't initially work, but, like, you go over. So, how are you going to assist him? Describe to me how that works.
Yeah, so, I guess when they say, or else,
Mhm.
I'm gonna pull my great axe out from behind my back. I shall cut the 3 of you in twain!
With
Alright.
one swing? Okay, Robin Hood.
Okay, interesting. So, yeah, Danielle's got her flaming spear out, and then... roll an advantage intimidation roll, Danielle.
Okay.
Because I could just imagine you're staying your ground, you're not biting in.
$11.
Josh.
Okay.
Josh, you have to leave the charisma checks to the charisma junkies.
Well, I mean, Josh's character's not necessarily built on intimidation. That's a particular.
I was gonna say I have a 13 in charisma
They
and
both
deception.
fail. Let me do all.
Wait,
Not
they both
Just
failed?
kidding. All right. Well, Mawson succeeded. He got a 19, and then both Riley and David are like, "All right, fine. You can have the girl. We just want to get our money, boss." Looking over to Austin. You hired us and made us wear these tacky pumpkin suits. And then you hear Austin, "No, they're not tacky pumpkin suits. It's a part of your order. We are the pumpkins. We are the baddest gang in the city." And you see
I'd
David
like-
look
Great.
over, it's like, "I'm
So do you
sorry,
want to
we're
open up and
greatly
tell us what
in
you're
this
doing with this poor girl here that made her call for help?
Oh, we were gonna traffic her." You just hear Austin say casually. "What, you got your
I would like to take
lifestyle,
an
we've
action.
got
Should I
ours. It
roll
happens all
initiative?
the time. There's gangs all over the city. There's like dozens of us out there. Hundreds and potentially thousands of females and youngins are trafficked every year."
Youngins.
Great, let's reduce that number by a few digits. Can I roll initiative?
Danielle, you're
I'll give you a
assuming that
surpri-
they
I'll give you a
actually...
surprise round, and then yeah, we'll roll initiative.
Danielle's assuming that they actually managed to, get anyone.
They almost had the girl. It's early enough in the day where they haven't really been active, Great, let's reduce that by a few. I'm gonna roll initiative. That's funny.
Yeah, I guess we all roll that.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask everyone, but I'll give Danielle a surprise round. Because that was pretty cool, how you said. Let's reduce that by a few. So roll an attack roll, please, Danielle.
All right.
Right.
21.
Awesome, that hits.
Oh, ignore the dueling.
That's fine.
14 fire damage.
14 fire. Okay.
Ignoring resistance.
All right. Yeah, they're not resistant.
Wait, hold the phone. I didn't roll any ones. Okay.
All right. David. We'll see. David and Riley may not fight. This should be interesting. All right. We'll see how you guys handle this encounter. All right. So my initiative roll. This is for Austin. This is for David. This is for Riley.
Yeah, how about everyone else?
All right, Danielle, you got a what on your initiative?
13.
Talcon. What'd you get?
8.
Aubrey
11.
and Magnus.
I got 21.
All right, will most likely be Magnus first. And my theory was accurate. Okay, Magnus, you're up.
Alright. I would like to use Crown of Madness, not Magnus, whoops.
Out of Magnus.
I would like to do that on Austin.
All right, the guy you've spoiled it. And this is a wisdom save. +2.
Yep.
Oh, he succeeds.
Dang it! Oh, that sucks. Alright.
Oh.
I guess maybe for my bonus action, I can do a few things. I would like to give myself a Chardalon stride.
Okay. That's fine. So you're just gonna run by them and give them fire damage?
Probably.
Okay.
This is literally all I can do.
Okay. Riley's up. He's gonna look over and he's like, "Hey, what you doing to my boss, man? That's not cool." He's gonna use his bonus action to go into a rage, and he is going to
They
attack
didn't
you,
respect
Magnus.
him.
And he hits you for a whopping 10. That probably won't hit.
I would like to use I would like to use shield.
No, he rolled a 10 on his AC, like on the attack.
My AC is an 11. He missed.
He missed by 1. So he's gonna go for a second attack. That will hit as.
All right, I'm
23.
using shield as a reaction.
That's not gonna help. He still hits by a significant bit.
Crap.
It's not. I mean, he's...
Although, yeah, shield lasts until the start of your next turn.
Okay, so I'll give you. Okay, that's fine. And then basically, you take 8 slashing damage. I'm sorry, 9 slashing damage. He gets a bonus to raging. So take 9 slashing. Then Danielle, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to move into position with Alan to flank the leader guy.
Okay. And this will be Austin.
Yep, Austin. So let's see. So I'm going to attack with advantage because flanking, and I'm going to cast Booming Blade.
So
and
you're going
attack
to
with
use
the
Booming Blade
flame
as your
tongue.
action.
Yeah.
All right.
26 to hit.
That misses by. It hits.
All right, so that's gonna be
Ooh, nice.
14 damage plus booming blade, which is gonna be 11 more damage.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action for what's this called? War Magic, which allows me to make an extra attack with my bonus action.
All right.
I'm gonna attack with the Flame Tongue again. 23 to hit.
All right.
Or 18 damage.
Okay.
Hold on a sec. I double check. Oh, increase the fire damage by 1, or roll the 1 on one of the fire damages.
Okay, that's fine.
Or does elemental adept affect the Flame Tongue?
It should, yeah. It's +1 to any fire damage. It makes any
Nope.
one.
When you roll damage for a spell you cast that deals damage to the type, so never mind that.
Ah, okay. Well, he's not looking great anyway. It's funny, it's Austin's turn. He looks over, it's like, stop, stop, you're gonna kill me. I don't care, just stop it. I'll put my hand down. Just stop, let's talk about this. And he's going to use the dodge action.
Okay.
And he's going to literally give up.
Alright.
Although you do see that Riley and David don't necessarily look interested in stopping. So with that, Yuji, it's your turn.
They don't look interested in what? In stopping?
Stopping. They definitely look like they're still willing to attack.
Well, I mean, if they're still looking to go for a fight, then I guess I can quicken spell, Scorching Ray at 4th level.
Okay.
For 5 shots of Scorching Ray.
Alright, and are you targeting David or Riley?
Let's go first 3 to Riley.
First 3 to Riley, alright.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Cool. 16 fire damage.
Okay.
Does a 28?
28 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. 15 fire damage.
Alright. 12.
What?
Roll a d10.
Okay.
Are you rolling to see if this guy just flat out explodes?
No. He nat 1 and he is going to... That Scorching Ray basically just kind of bites back as it's like you splash, you like, you know, point your fingers out. One of your fingers kind of bends, like twitches a little bit, and it swings over, and it casually gets the steel defender for the whoever Alan gets him for 6 fire damage.
Hits Alan for 6 damage?
Yes.
Alright.
I was gonna say that's way less than Scorching Ray would do.
I know. I'm not gonna crit anyone in the party for that one, unless maybe you, but just a little bit. Like Alan's like a little like inconvenienced. Like, I thought we were allies.
How's he looking for those 2?
Okay, so that's the 3. And you still have 2 more you can cast.
Yeah,
and
I do.
you said 2 on David, right?
Yeah. 28, 28.
Okay, they both miss.
17, 16.
Okay.
How are they looking?
They're looking better than you thought they were. Well, David's looking better. Riley's, oh, I'm sorry. David wishes he had his turn initiative so far. Riley's looking a little bit better.
Cool. So, I'm gonna hit, David with my first of 3 Hellfire Blasts.
Okay.
24 fire damage. And then the other guy, who is looking better right now, is now gonna take.
That's a
nat 20. Do you double the total or double the dice?
max roll it. So just roll it and then add on top of that the max possible you could get.
Okay. Including mod?
Including mods, yeah.
Okay, so 12, 27. So that's what? 23 plus 27, so 50 fire damage for that one.
Okay, it's a good thing he's raging.
Because I'm not adding the second roll because that's the crit roll. So with your crit rolls,
Yeah,
and then the other one is 20. So 70 fire damage. Is he
he's still up.
I was gonna say, is he a bear barbarian? Because that's the only one that gets resistance to everything. Okay, that makes more sense. I was gonna say, because regular barbarian only gets bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Wait, do you have elemental adept by chance?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, totem warriors are they're bad news for magic users.
I mean, he just took an
He's not
additional
looking
35
great,
points of damage.
Yeah.
And also,
Well,
neither
obviously
of
he's
them
not
can
gonna
heal.
look great because of
These are 3 barbaric thugs that are a part of this clan that just traffics people, and you guys are like, yeah, we're gonna not do that.
Neither of them can heal until my next turn.
Awesome. They're gonna all die. David's gonna look over using his turn. He didn't like that, so he's gonna use his bonus action to go into to attack you, Yuji. Rock over towards you. First one does a 21 hit.
Yes, it does.
Cool. So
but I'm gonna go ahead and use a reaction to shield myself.
Okay. So hit. What does that improve your AC to?
To a 24.
Okay, so he needs to roll in 17 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he misses the second one. So he punches you, or he slashes you, and he starts to get a little bit, but not enough to actually cut through damage. And then your shield pops up, and the sword gets stuck for a second, and he tries to swing again, just slashes right on the sword, on the shield. Barbarically slashing, and you hear that they're roaring as they're doing this. Quite literally sound like bears. Telkin, you're up.
So wait, is that like just a normal shield that you have, Aubrey?
No, it's the spell shield.
The spell, yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
using a spell.
Cool. Alright, so who is this guy that just tried to attack Yuji?
David.
And you said that David wasn't looking too well, right?
Yeah. they both, all three of them look pretty bad.
Yeah.
Although David and Riley don't look to be standing down.
Oh yeah, and I should say the only magical resistance a bear barbarian doesn't have in terms of magic is psychic damage. So
Like a bit meta, but okay.
Well,
yeah.
I
know.
Well,
it's still meta.
Well,
I don't care if you have a psychic spell.
Well, luckily, I'm not going for psychic damage at the moment.
Regardless, he's like at 22 HP, so.
Alright, so I'm going to go into rage.
Okay.
I'm going to keep my promise. Yeah, I'm going to keep my promise. I'm going to try to cut this guy in half.
Alright.
Okay, so my shield is not being applied because I'm using my great axe, which is a two-handed weapon.
Alright, that's fine. So you drop the
And
shield
I would like to
rage and you go swinging. Got it.
Yes, and I like to run forward, and I would like to try to jump up and slash down at him.
Alright.
At David.
Okay.
Come on. Does a 15 hit?
Not quite.
Wait. It does.
You have multi-attack. So you can attack again.
Alright, I just wanted to double check that I didn't get any extras on actually, like, hitting.
You have a 5 strength. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Plus 10.
Okay, so. In that case, I'm gonna try to swing back around.
That'll hit.
Does that hit?
That hits, yeah.
Okay. 10 damage.
Okay. Alright, cool. You notice that as you slash through them, the
Oh, actually, wait, that's technically 12 because I'm in rage.
Okay. So fix that. Yeah, you're slashing through them. Like I said, it doesn't look like it deals as much damage as it should, but then again, he's just wailing. He's still not looking great. So,
well, I mean, this type of thing is a process. I gotta cut him down like you would a tree.
Magnus, you're up.
All right, I would
You
like
swing.
to use Psychic Lance on which barbarian looks the worst?
You Psychic Lance on who?
Huh?
Who do you want to use Psychic Lance on?
The barbarian that looks worse.
That would be Riley.
All right. Let me.
Okay, unless you roll minimum, he's gonna die.
All right.
Oh wait,
Let
I gotta
me
make a save,
Let me roll that
which he
damage.
fails.
76.
Oh,
That is a 22.
He's dead. Yeah, so Riley, as he's finished slashing through Yuji, or whoever, I think he attacked, no, he attacked you. As he slashes through you, just a second later, you kind of just like, after getting hit a couple more times with some Scorching Rays and whatnot, you notice he starts to not look good, then you cast the spell on him, and he just seizes up, freezes. His rage disappears, his face turns pale blue, and he just falls back, and he's just gone. So he's out of the fight.
Yeah, I just sort of go like weakling.
Now, I'm going to make a charisma save for David. Okay.
Do you want me to roll like an intimidation
No.
check or something like that?
No, this is just a... He'll keep fighting.
Morale.
Alright, it's a morale check, yeah, really. Riley is dead. Danielle, you're up. There is one still hostile barbarian.
All right, and so so Austin has surrendered, right?
Yeah, he's surrendered.
All right, I'm gonna signal to Alan to like grab him and like press him against the wall.
When you say him, you mean Austin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he'll do that. He'll contend to do that. That's fine.
All right. Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Tell us, who are you working for, and where can we find them to say hello?
You see, you talking to Austin or David?
Austin.
All right, we'll come back to you. Let me get Yuji to finish up David real quick. Okay. So yeah. Oh, sorry. David gets one more go at it. He's gonna go swinging at Yuji. That's a nat 19 and a nat 20.
Ooh,
that's gonna hurt. Well, let's see. Both of those are gonna hit.
That's really gonna hurt.
Well, not as bad. The first one, 12 slashing. The second one, add 11 to whatever. Ooh, 23 slashing. So you take
30.
on the 34 slashing. Ow, that hurts. Yeah, usually he got you. He gave you a pretty decent paper cut.
Oh no.
I mean, that's inconvenient. It's not like game breaking, but
It's okay. He's gonna die.
Have fun. It's your turn.
So it's my turn?
Yeah.
I mean, I have the spell slots to spare. So I might as well quick spell cast Scorching Ray again. And let's go ahead.
17 hits.
17?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's on it.
So that's 17
For 17
fire damage.
fire. Okay.
23, 17 fire damage.
Okay. Hey, he's dead.
14. Oh, if he's dead, it's a 20. 15.
15
19.
doesn't hit.
No, since
16.
he's unconscious. No. Since he's unconscious, I now get advantage on all these shots.
No, 16 doesn't hit either.
So he now failed 3 death saves and he's instantly dead.
That's fine. He was gonna be instant dead, but a 16 doesn't hit. His armor class is a 17.
No, that was an 18.
Well, you rolled
14,
a 15.
20, 18, 15.
Oh, I
19
see. I see. Yeah, then it's 1627.
Or
Okay,
the
that's fine.
19 was the damage.
That's
and then
fine.
16.
So yeah, you're just gonna spend like the next 20 seconds becoming a pyromaniac and just
Oh,
destroying
no.
this.
That was within 6 seconds. Don't worry. I'm not
Sure. We'll
weird.
go.
I'm not weird. I spent 6 seconds. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna. Is there anyone else who looks even semi-hostile?
No. No, they all look perfectly unhostile.
Okay, just to make a point, I'm going to go ahead, since he's on the ground. This doesn't cost anything for me, so
That's fine.
Wait, are you using another thing on that dude?
that was a cantrip, so it's fine.
You're just gonna cause a scene by burning up the. I'm assuming you're burning up the carriage.
He's now been cremated, so we don't have to worry about the corpse.
Yes, and you also burn up all of his equipment.
That's fine. What a shame.
Yeah, it's
Really?
unfortunate. He had really good, valuable money.
What an unfortunate loss.
A whopping, like, potential 100 GP. It was like, as a thug, he's been robbing all day. It's funny. So yeah, Austin, you just noticed this barbarian in this pumpkin suit. He's wearing this, like, pumpkin, like, looking orange tux with, like, a green tie. He just witnesses two of his, like, co-workers that he had hired on to help him on this, task from the boss, just get cremated alive. And he's like, "Who are you weirdos? I don't understand how we got our butts handed to us by a girl and her friends," pointing to Danielle.
Oh, we have no correlation with the girl.
We were after you.
Mm-hmm.
You were just wearing a funny suit.
What do you want? You want our base? You want a pimp daddy? What you want?
Your money and then your life.
Well, I surrendered,
Both.
so.
No, both.
My money and my life.
Mm-hmm.
And what good's that
Yes,
gonna
sir.
do you? I've got a whopping. I don't even think I have any cash on me. All that went to Dave, which you just cremated.
Oh, that's a shame.
Look,
I'm sure we can get
were
off
saying
him.
they wanted to get paid. We're talking about Austin, right?
Yeah, I sort of go over. I'm just like, may I interject? Because that guy never made any charisma saves, so I assume he's still frightened of me.
Oh no, he failed the Christmas save. Austin's frightened of you. So yeah, okay.
Well, Austin is the guy that's he's still alive, isn't he?
Interjects. Danielle, your steel defender is holding him to the wall, and he's like, "Well, what you want? I can get you what you want. Just let me breathe."
If we let you free, we have no guarantee that you'll get us what we want.
No, I'm said breathe.
We keep you on a
You're not
leash.
gonna let me free. I'm not.
Ooh, wait. I can use Gios on him.
You would kill him.
Do it.
2 HP left.
Hey,
Yeah, so it's do what we say or die.
Yeah.
Hey, Jacob, you're pretty quiet.
Yeah,
I would like to use. I'd like to use Gios on him.
I'm gonna plug my mic.
I'm using Gios.
You're using Gios. Okay, well, yeah. So you're not getting what you want because even if he succeeds the save. Oh wait, no, he has to do exactly what you say.
Yeah.
All right, let me make that.
Yeah, Gios doesn't deal damage directly.
No,
unless
you're
he
right. I
disobeys.
forgot. He understands. So he has to make the save. He's gonna fail. All right, so he cannot avoid any. Yeah, so basically, yeah, I see. That's fine. All right. He's like, all right, fine. Just tell me what you want. I promised that anyway, but apparently y'all don't seem to understand what surrendering means, you hobos.
The fact that you're not dead yet means we have accepted your surrender. Now, the terms of your
We just don't
payment,
trust
so we
you.
get the information we're looking for, is a different matter.
Like, fine, whatever. What you want?
Who are you working for?
His name's Pump. We know him as Pump.
Is he at the top, or is he working for someone too?
I believe he's at the top. He's one of the advisors to one of the candidates of the upcoming election. There's like an I don't know if y'all from around here, because obviously you don't understand what a surrender is or whatever. But there is.
How do you know you aren't? How do you know you aren't the one misunderstanding?
Anyway,
are you from around here?
Yeah, he's an advisor to a current mayor who's running in the political race. I don't know if y'all know, but the mayor's gnome. You know, the gnome guy that's got the scandal shenanigans going around.
Of course.
Obviously.
Yeah, he's one of his advisors. He hired us in and promised us a fortune if we could get him some resources for his little plan. The dude's quite the pervert. I don't particularly have a desire to question it. He promised us a lot of money and, like, basically lordship in his district, so why would I not turn that down?
Where can we find him?
Well, his offices are in the central capital. His house is off 17th Street in one of the mansions. I think his mansion's the one at the top of the hill on the far left. It's got this weird purple window on the front. The man has a weird obsession with the color purple.
Silver and green. Got it.
Yeah, I do know. I will say I do know he's having a ball tonight. He's inviting a lot of people over for a festival for the political race or whatever. Some of the sponsors to the mayor. He's in charge of providing it, so it's going to be at his house.
Can you get us invitations?
It's an open invitation.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, it's open.
Okay, so
you just
Jacob.
Yes.
A quick question. Compared to me, how similar are we in size, me and Austin?
Austin's, he's fairly tall. He's like 6'2".
Okay, so
he's a half-orc.
6'2"?
6'10".
6'10". Mm-hmm. I could probably make it work. Okay. I'd like to look at it like, alright. But outside of whatever request my friend here might have, I have a personal one for you. Give me your suit.
My suit? It's gonna need a lot of mending because your buddies over here doesn't know how to, like, not magic missile me.
It's okay. I can handle that.
Wasn't Brandon the one to magic missile?
Yeah, Brandon was the one to magic missile.
He just saying that while looking at him. I love this NPC. Alright, well, you got some backup clothes? I'd rather not be butt naked out here in these streets.
I'm sure
they got the fancy parts.
Well, that's...
you're going to steal... If you're going to steal the dignity from people, you can walk around without it, knowing how it feels.
Are there any... So we're in an alley, right?
I'm not gonna go there. I thought about saying something, but I'd rather not. Yeah, you're in an alley. You're like there's like a housing complex. There's people that have noticed from their houses you stop this mugging, and it appears that this family, the family of the girl that was grabbed, she goes over and she sees the older gentleman. Like come with police force for Austin. And you see, the girl that was grabbed, you see, like someone that looks kind of like her, but definitely older. It looks like you can guess is her father. Walks over and says, "Oh, thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you so much for saving my daughter. The gods would have driven me nuts if something bad would have happened to her. Who do I have to thank?" And then,
all of us?
He's like, "Oh, thank you so much. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Damian Lannister. I am an advisor to one of the upcoming candidates for the mayor, Daisy Delaware. She is running against the current mayor. I'm one of her trusted advisors.
Good to know.
I'd like to send a quick message to us, Austin. This guy you were talking about.
He looks over, he's like, I've never met this gentleman before in my life.
Okay.
I see.
You see,
Well, happy we could help.
You see,
We're just nearby.
Thank you so much.
I turn
feel like
over to Austin. I turn over to Austin. I'm just like, after we leave, you are to turn yourself into the police and confess all of your crimes and all of your involvement in all of that. Everything you've just told us and more.
Just do us that part of the favor. And he's like, he just looks over at you and just like, he's debating if it's worth it. But before he can like contemplate anything, you notice that a couple paladins look over. It's like, all right, thank you, gentlemen. We'll take it from here. And then it's like, hands behind your back, sir. And you see that he gets cuffed. What appears like a little bit of some magic. It like tightens the grip on this buckle. And
I'd like to make an insight check on the paladins.
Yeah, I would like to make an insight check as well.
Well, they have official badges on, but okay, you can make insight checks.
Yeah, no, that's not the part that concerns me.
Okay.
Whoops.
Nah, I'm using luck. There we go.
Okay, what are you inciting, Josh?
To see if they're dirty cops.
No.
Yeah.
No, doesn't look like it. They just... they grip Austin pretty hard, and Magnus, you vaguely... you guys recognize that, the religious symbol of Thero from the ventures of Ella, who is not in this encounter for whatever reason. Yeah, it's the same religious symbol on their badges. So the gods definitely, you recognize it from that, so you can take what you will with that. But yeah, they're taking him into custody.
Cool.
But yeah, there are a couple paladins, and then one of them goes over, asks for you, Danielle, to give a statement. I'm guessing you'll take a couple minutes to do that.
While I'm doing my statement, I'm gonna use mending to heal up Alan.
Don't we all need to technically make a statement?
They technically, yeah. After a couple minutes, you can all give a statement. That's fine. I don't care. So yeah, they get your statements.
They're only gonna notice two of them.
You're gonna notice what?
They're only gonna notice two of them. Two bodies.
They only needed one. I just asked Danielle because it was the first name I saw on here. If you want to give a statement, you can give a statement. That's fine. Legally, I only required one. But yeah, so while you do that, after you guys give your statements, you notice the young girl comes over to you, Yuji, and says, she's like, I just wanted to thank you again for saving my life. I don't know what would have happened had I been kidnapped. The gods would only know what kind of torture they would put me through. You saved me. I owe you one.
Oh, there were people there. No need to thank me.
No, you were the one that asked them to get off. I just thought that was really sweet. No guys ever asked
I made them grovel. It wasn't really asking them.
Yeah, nobody's ever not asked somebody to not restrain me before. That was really sweet. A lot of guys are jerks.
You remind me of a paladin.
A paladin? I'm just an NPC.
Yes. I don't know what that means. Is that a job position? Like a library?
No, it's a state of being. You should try it sometime.
Zen.
My name's Xandra, in case you were wondering. Yuji. Sweet. Well, if you were needing anything in town, my dad's an advisor. You can meet me. I'll be at the city hall pretty much every day. I work there for my dad, who's this really cool advisor to Daisy Delaware, like the super cool candidate mayor, take down that troll gnome. You know that awesome girl. Yeah, you could see that. Make an insight check.
Okay. I didn't mean to roll out that
That's
advantage.
fine. 13. Okay, yeah, she's playing with her hair a lot, and she's like, well, you want to do lunch tomorrow?
I do eat frequently, so yes.
She's like, I guess you want to go to this coffee place that's near my dad's work? That'd be nice.
You had me a coffee.
You already had coffee. Awesome. Sweet. Yeah, so that encounter goes on. Telkin.
I'm gonna look over at Jeeves. Jeeves, write that down.
She's like, Jeeves, do you have a personal secretary too?
Yes.
Holy cow.
More of a servant, but yeah.
More of a servant. Oh, I have a secretary. No way.
They're quite useful.
I know, right? Hedra is the best. I swear, she does everything like organized for me. I should totally buy her like a coffee mug or something sometime. Is your servant like invisible too, like a ghost?
I don't know if invisible is the right word. Jeeves, are you invisible?
Not quite, sir. I just I'm only permitted to be seen by those you approve of. I don't tend to stick out. That's not my purpose. I can become visible if you demand so. But unfortunately, you have to demand.
I assumed you were visible to everyone else. You can make yourself visible.
Okay, sweet. And then you just see, like, hi, my name's Jeeves. My only sole purpose of existence is to be Yuji's servant. She's like, oh my gosh, you have a ghost servant too? Hedra,
I'm gonna whisper into her ear, I got him on clearance.
So did I. Hedra was on the warehouse. What's the term? Like when you sell out of something. It's not clearance. What's the
Liquidated.
Open box.
Liquidated. Thank you. Liquidated. Yeah, mine was liquidated.
Bargain bin.
Yeah, the bargain bin. Like like she's been. Oh.
Just picked up a baby out of a bin. Just you're mine now.
And then you see Hedra, come show yourself, and she's like. You see this really old looking ghost, kind of like old granny in her late 80s. Ah, yes, hello, good sir. Thank you for saving my master's life. My name's Hedra. Nice to meet you. And then she tries to shake your hand, but it just like awkwardly goes through.
I will awkwardly ghost handshake.
Why did she not step in to try to help her before we?
Hopefully have decently. A 24 for ghost handshake.
Alright, yeah. She's like, oh, you've got such a grip. What's such a gentleman? Oh, Xandra is so fine indeed. And it's like, Hedra, you mind your alley, and I'll mind mine, alright? While this is happening, Daniel, what are you doing?
So I gave my statement, and I was healing up,
Alan.
Alan.
Okay, well, after that, it takes like, what, maybe a minute. You see some paladins, like, coming in, help cleaning up from the crime scene. Trying to handle with bystanders. There's a big scene now. There's a lot of people interested in what's happened over here.
I probably shouldn't be seen too much because I don't want to draw too much attention.
Yeah, Magnus really shouldn't be seen too much either.
Fair enough. Alright, so you two just kind of like stand behind the scenes and you're just waiting for Yuji to have his moment with the NPC talking about clearance ghost they got.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Token, what are you doing in the meantime? You doing the same thing? You're just like all awkwardly waiting for Yuji to stop talking to this ghost?
I mean, I'm doing that for like a little bit, but then I have a realization. I'd like to lean into Josh's character, Danielle, and ask, that spell, that spell that you cast on Austin, that was meant to make him do whatever any of us said, right?
Wasn't
I was the one that cast the spell. I cast Geoff.
In that case, I ask you. He was meant to do whatever any of us said, right?
Well, he's gone. He's
Yes,
already been taken.
that is the point of the spell. I recommend trying to learn. Huh?
I'm gonna kind of look, towards the alley where he's like the exit where he's disappeared for like a bit now. Like, he never gave me his suit like I told him to.
He never had the chance to consciously aviate the process. He's not taking the damage.
I talked to him extensively about it.
Just like he'll be sitting in the police station, and then once he forgets, he hands it over. Telk in his suit, he just takes the damage and falls over. He just dies.
It's like he didn't do it. So I'm wondering if he's just gonna like kneel over dead
because he couldn't actively have an opportunity to do so before he was taken away. He's not gonna die from that. He's like, there are other ways he could die though. It just depends on what happens. He's not relevant to the rest of the campaign. That suit was not worth it.
Well, technically, there's still a dead body that's wearing the suit at the crime scene.
Yeah, and one that's not completely burned.
You're also
one that wasn't incinerated.
You're also potentially going to a dinner to get some of these suits situated. Find some of these suits.
Yeah, Brent needs a suit to wear to the dinner.
Oh.
Yeah.
I own wardrobe.
I won't lie though. I don't know how classy it is to steal a suit off a dead guy.
No, it's pretty classy.
That's a great
Does the guy who looks like he's not burned to a crisp, does his suit look like he would fit me?
Yeah, they're all half orcs.
Okay.
Yeah, good. It's badly torn though. The suit is.
Okay. I might just go get a new one made then.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. All right, so after Yuji,
what I will do is pat them down, see what they have on them.
You see Yuji. Xandra looks over to you and says, "Well, would y'all like to go shopping? I was going to go on a shopping trip. Get some cool stuff. Maybe get some stuff for my dad and whatever, because I'm nice like that. You guys want to go shopping? There's some good. I can get you some good deals."
Sounds like it might be beneficial.
Sounds like.
All right, so y'all are off to shopping. Anyway, you guys get into a separate carriage, and so Xandra is going to take you guys. Xandra, Ella, Danielle, Yuji, Telkin, Magnus. Let's see. And yeah. So you six get into the wagon or whatever, or the carriage, and are being guided. And you guys are heading towards, you guys are going through, there's definitely a lot of commotion. Kind of managed to get around it and avoid it. And after a little bit, you see a lot of signs that are either vote for Daisy Delaware or Travier Dwaterdew, who is the current elect, if that makes sense. There is a big stage displayed in the center of the town square where they're going to have a political debate. And going down that way a bit, you guys find at the square, you find First Market and Second Market Avenue. There is a bunch of name it, the shop exists. I mean, this is a great opportunity for you guys to go look for stuff. You find a fortune teller, find some potion shops, you find a couple taverns, like some nice restaurants. It's a good opportunity to splurge a bit if you would want.
All right.
So, what does everyone want to do? Is there anything like... There's also artificers and smiths. You can upgrade weapons. You could have stuff done potentially quicker and cheaper. I mean, it just depends.
Ooh, maybe are firearms a thing in this campaign?
It can be, but it's not in this town.
Because I'd like to get a gun built into my prosthetic arm.
That's cool, but I don't necessarily. You can. There is one artificer that could do that, but it might take some time. Like the advancement of the industrialization phase at this point in town, that would be very complicated.
All right.
But it could be done. We'd have to wait. Anyway,
I'm not just gonna leave my arm with him for like the next month.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it could have, but it's fine. So yeah, Danielle, let's start with you. Is there anything you want to
do? Shopping wise, let's see. I don't have a lot of money, but I do need better armor. I guess I should get like a nice outfit that I can wear to the thing tonight, but I also don't want to. Well, I don't want to sacrifice my armor.
You see, Xandra looks over to you and says, "Girl, you need. I'll get you your dress. Don't worry. We'll get that taken care of. You want some armor? Are you guys like heroes? That's totally rad."
Adventurers, yes. Not exactly.
Gnarly. Anyway, yeah, I can get you some discounts. I know people. You saved my life.
Well,
it's the least I could do.
Let's see. I currently have chainmail armor.
I don't know what that means. It looks like you're wearing a lizard right now.
Let's see.
Ella looks over and is like, I can spot you if you want first money for some plate, potentially. I'm not against it.
Let's see. I have exactly enough money for splints. Can I wear it, though? I made the strength requirement. Proficient in heavy armor. Yeah, so plate's the best I can do.
Okay. I can spot you if you need it. You seem chill.
I mean, that's a spot of 1,300 gold.
Well, I mean, not necessarily all 1,300.
I thought it was 1,500.
It is 1,500. I have 200.
Ah, yeah, that's fair.
See, Ella just casually pulls out. I can spot you 1,000, no problem. I'm not worried about that.
Well, I could sell my chainmail, but it's not going to sell for much.
Yeah, see what you can do. Anyway, so yeah, I'm guessing you guys want to go to the armory first?
Should have picked a +1 shield.
Alright, so Yuji and Danielle want to go get armor. Magnus and Telkin, what do you two want to do? There's also potions. There's a fortune teller.
For now, I do actually want to go and look at some armor.
Okay. So we got 3 armor.
I think I'd like to look at some magic items.
There is a huge magic item shop.
Alright, I guess I'll go there.
We'll start with the 3 at the armory. You see that there is this dwarf that walks over, and he kind of hobbles over and steps on a stool on the top, and you enter the shop, and he's like, customers, haven't had any in a while. Yeah. What can I do you for? You'll Y'all definitely travelers. I don't recognize those faces. Kind of examines each of you thoroughly. Points to
I'm looking for some good armor.
Points to Danielle. Are you a wizard?
No.
Weird. I can tell you had some type of... You look smart. Artifice?
I dabble in artifice.
Ah, cool. You like bros, man. You're cool. I like that. So you understand the lingo, right?
To an extent, yes.
Of course!
This is great. Yeah, so Bobby looks over and says, "Hi, what kind of armor you wanting?"
Well, the best you got would be preferable. But I'll see what I can get within my price range.
Well, I mean, it depends how much you want to spend. I collect lots of armor. I got a set of adamantine. That'll cost you an astounding 4,500, though.
Oh, if only you had me there to pay for it.
You looking for like
We
plate
need
mail?
father's credit card.
You need plate mail, Danielle?
Let's see. What was the question?
What I mean, you looking for like plates? You looking for chainmail? Like I can see you got chainmail on.
Well, yeah, I currently have chainmail. I'm looking for something better.
Okay, I got standard plate. I have a rack over there. They typically range anywhere. You might could find some with maybe dings and missing pieces on sale for anywhere between 800 to 1100. 800 to 1100. Typically, you'll get them for about 1500. But there is a bit on the end there. You might find some downgrades to it that are cheap. Like the armor class is a 17 override instead of an 18.
Might as well just buy splint armor.
Yeah, I suppose, but I do have splint armor. I also have chainmail. Like, I can do... You look around. You find... roll an investigation check, Danielle.
21.
Cool. You find a +1 splint armor that's got this most obnoxious... It looks very fermented and pink. But it's got a sale sticker on it. It says +1. It looks like it's been on the rack for a couple years. It looks like it was promoted like 3 or 4 years ago.
Why is this armor on sale?
It was the last in stock. I've been trying to get rid of it for years. That's years old.
How much is it going for?
I have it priced at 1,000, but I can negotiate. It's a +1, so it'll give you a +1 to the armor.
Yeah.
Let's see.
This could work.
Let's see if this works.
Let's see. So if I buy armor today, can I also sell you my chainmail for about 50 gold?
You want? Yeah, I'll buy the chainmail. I can give you 50 gold off of the discount, make it 950. That's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm always looking for some extra chain to go on the rack. Cool. He sells you, and he's like, I'm finally able to get rid of that ugly armor set. Oh, thank you.
Alright, so I'm trading the chainmail plus 950.
Yeah. For the +1 armor you got, which is very bright pink. My headset.
I was wondering why I heard Josh down here.
Oh. Yeah, my headset died. I'm trying to get it to charge. Yeah, you guys are on speaker because my headset decided, hey, no more battery, so I'll let it charge for a few minutes.
Wow, that really raised my AC.
Cool.
What was your AC before?
So that raised my AC by 3.
Nice.
My AC was 18,
Nice.
it's now 21.
Ooh. Let's see. All right. So he looks over. It's like points over to Yuji. What are you looking for?
Do you do enchantments to armor?
I'm personally not an enchanter. However, I have like sentinel shields. If that's what you're looking for.
I was looking for a enhanced shield, +1 shield.
You're looking
I
for
have a
that.
shield. I was planning on just getting it enhanced.
I mean, I know a guy, but I could just send you there. It'd be easier.
That works. Do you know anywhere that I could get fireproof fabrics, like a cape?
A fireproof cape. Now that sounds pretty dope. Eki might know. Eki owns the magic shop up the street.
Mm-hmm. All right. Could I get the addresses to those?
Sure. He writes them on a piece of paper and gives it to you.
Cool.
All right, and then you, sir, pointing to you, Talcon.
I actually had a couple of ideas. First off, do you have any scale mail or half plate? If you happen to have any enchanted to make it a bit tougher, I'd be interested.
I have +1. I have +1 scale mail. I have +1 pretty much anything. It just typically up prices at 200 GP. Scale mail.
So he has like +1.
Yeah.
Mainly scale mail, you said?
Yeah, he has plenty of scale mail. You said chain mail too?
No, I said half plate.
Oh, half plate. Yeah, he has some half plate. He has a +1 half plate that appears to be marked with a sale sticker too for $750.
So the +1 half plate would be $750?
Yes.
Alright, I'll take the +1 half plate then.
Alright, cool. And,
Alright, there was also another idea that I had. Are you able to make armor here?
Make armor? Yeah, that's what I do.
Alright, good. Okay, let me just quickly add half plate in my inventory.
Cool.
Half plate armor, +1. Okay. So, here's my idea. I've, within the past year or so, been getting into music. Unfortunately, in the heat of battle, with this thing strapped to my arm, it's kind of difficult to do that. And it also makes it a bit harder to wield a weapon. I was going to ask if you could help me make something that solves both of those issues. Have you ever heard of an instrument known as a glockenspiel?
Isn't that just bells? You're wanting a bell set?
Well, there's a bit more to that than just that.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping you could make me a version that I could strap to my arm. It could act as a shield. If you could pull a few strings, I would pay extra for a +1 shield. But it would also act as an instrument for me to be able to get some spells off with.
Interesting. I do have a thing going with Eki. Seems like your friend over there is go in there too. I'll get in contact with her. We'll work something out. I can make you the actual armor, but as far as the enchantments and not necessarily with the enchantments and the magic stuff, yeah, that would be her. So you would just take the finished product to her.
All right. In that case, so you'd just be able to make the shield then. All right, and I'd like to kind of go through a description of how I want it to be made, and it will basically look something akin to this.
You sent it to him?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
Oh, interesting.
And along with it, I was wondering if you could make me something akin to a blunt force weapon, like maybe a mace or something, but for it to be the hammer for it. So something basically this, but big enough to be wielded as a weapon.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. You're interesting.
Excellent.
He looks to you and says, "You're very interesting. I'm gonna have fun with this project."
Thank you,
Brandon.
I get that a lot.
Convince Jacob to let you roll as if it's a bludgeoning form Morningstar. I'll do more damage.
Could I do that, Jacob?
I'll think about it. I'm not against
I did?
it, but
Wait, shouldn't Telkin have like 30,000 gold?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm
project-
suddenly buying so many expensive
Yeah,
things.
this project. I'm trying to think.
Meanwhile, me
make
who just
the-
spent
to
every
make
penny
the-
I had to
to
get
make
some
the
pink armor.
physical, to make the physical part of it, I'm going to charge you 1,500 for the shield and the weapon. To get the enchantments, that's up to Eki, what she wants to charge you.
You said 1,500 for the shield and weapon?
Yeah, and then that's just for the actual physical part of it. But if you want the enchantments and the bard stuff, that's Eki's thing.
Okay, alright. Yep, you know what? I came into some money recently, might as well burn some of it. And I'll drop the 1,500 for the weapon and shield, and the additional 750 for the +1 armor.
Awesome. You'll have to... I could get this to you... Give me 48 hours. I can get this made.
Do this then. Alright, and you just said to head to your enchanted friend for the rest of it. Thank you very much.
Thanks. We'll come again.
I'm gonna hold out my hand for a handshake.
Yep, and he grips it firmly, like a good dwarven handshake.
I'd like to turn to Yuji and be like, well, since you're headed there anyway, I might as well meet this enchanted friend.
Yeah. We're off.
Okay.
See the wizard?
Head over. Magnus.
The one the wizard was.
Yeah, so the wizard has beaten you there. You walk in. Magnus, you notice this shop is huge.
Okay.
It is...
Like how big?
We're talking like Costco big.
Ah. Okay.
This is a magic depot.
It's a Magic Depot. It's literally what the name of the store is. I'm not kidding. It was Magic Depot.
The Home Depot of magic artifacts.
Where casters get more done.
Okay,
Basically.
play the royalty-free Home Depot music.
Uh-huh. Anyway, yeah, so you get in there. Magnus, you walk around. I mean, you've seen it all. This looks like a bit like kind of like your shop.
Ah, okay.
Everything's slightly overpriced though, but it's nice quality.
Alright, so it's kind of like Home Depot in the sense that it's like the Home Depot of magic stores, but it's also like Starbucks in the sense that everything is overpriced.
Like, you could probably negotiate and get some good deals, but everything seems to be slightly more expensive. So, like, if a common item averages about 400 gold, they're looking at like 650 for the item. But they're trying to sell you like the name of the brand and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, After a little bit, yeah, everyone else shows up, and you kind of like circled around Magnus. You've seen everything at the store.
I would like to find. Let me look up the name of it real quick. Because I know there's a spell. I can't really I can't learn it necessarily yet because I don't have the spell slot for it. But I would kind of like to have a scroll just so I could learn it for when I get the spell slot. I think it's an 8th level spell. Let me. No. Ah, here it is. Copy. Alright. I'm sending you a link, Jacob.
Okay. Okay. So what about the spell?
I'd like to see, since I'm a wizard, I would like to see if maybe there's a scroll played around that I can use to learn the spell, even though I can't really use the spell yet.
Yeah. There is a section where you can learn spells and scrolls and stuff.
Alright, sweet.
Yeah, you find, like, going through, as you look through Draconic Plague, Draconic, Torture, Draconic Transformation. There's, like, 2 or 3 of them on the shelf.
And the price?
They're looking at about 10 grand a scroll. 10,000 GP apiece.
I think for gold that Magnus doesn't have on him, could he like write a check or something like that?
Maybe. Depends on the dealer. Not
because Magnus does have like a checkbook of sorts.
I doubt it. If you have to ask me, you could talk something off, like I said, talk to the realtor.
Alright. I guess I'll go and talk to him then.
Yeah, you see, looks like a young, like a tiny, not young, like a middle-aged, gnomish girl looks over and says, like she wobbles over. You're looking at buying a spell scroll, I see. You have money?
Well, I don't have the money on me right now. I do have a means of acquiring the money.
Fantastic. I'll make you a deal. You acquire the money, bring it to me, give me the money, then I'll gladly give you the spell scroll.
It works just like a real business.
I know. Thank you. I thought that was so clever. Now, we do have a payment plan.
The poor?
Okay.
I would require 25% down, but I charge interest, so in total this will probably cost you $12,500.
Great.
Let's say, do you have a magical credit score?
Yeah.
You have a magical credit score of 800, you might be able to get them to go 0%.
Alright, I put the scroll back and I just sort of, just like, I'll be back some other time.
Awesome. Pleasure doing business. Looks over to everyone else. Does anyone else have anything they want?
Yes. I'd like my shield enhanced.
Ah,
Please,
yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
Excellent.
What do you want to get enhanced to?
+1.
Oh, that should.
I think that's what it's referred to.
This should take no more than a day. I can get that done for. You should want me to add a +1 enchantment to this shield.
Yes.
I can do that for 400.
All right, I'll hand her 40 platinum.
Cool. She's like, awesome. Give me a day and I'll have this done. Just come in sometime tomorrow. It should be done.
All right. Where did you say I could get the fireproof cape?
Oh, you're wanting a fireproof cave. Oh, did Bob send you asking about that? He's been telling people about sending people for clothing and stuff. I have cloaks and capes, but yes, I can
fireproof
do
cloak.
It. She's like, I can technically do it, and it's technically not expensive, but it's very inconvenient.
How so?
It just requires a lot of work on my end. Depends on how soon you want it. Some of these cloaks you gotta be careful. Like, if you want it done right, it'll probably take a few days. You want it quickly, there's some risk to it.
Would it be more expensive to do quickly and effectively?
Roll persuasion.
Roll persuasion? Okay. 30.
She's like, how much more expensive are you willing to make it?
Depends how much you need.
Well, typically, what kind of cape are you looking for?
There's something that billows off my plate now.
So you want a cape? I'm gonna say that's an uncommon item. Cape of fire immunity. Okay. Typically, that would cost me. You can do it for 1,000. I can get it done by when this shield's enchanted. Compared to the normal 400 for the cape.
But steep. Could I talk to my associate real quick?
Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna walk over to Telkin, take him aside. So, I don't have a lot of money right now. Did you spot me?
No, the thing is, I thought you were talking about your servant, Jeeves. Jeeves was like, yeah, like he was so excited to be in this encounter.
Jeeves perks up. He's like, we can figure something out, and I look over to Telkin.
Actually, Jacob.
Brandon, that hurt.
That reminds me, I'm not going to say everything right here now, but over the time skip before this session, Aubrey's character would have come up to my character regarding the book.
I got it.
And there's something that goes on behind the scenes, if that's okay with you, where I wrote something down for him.
Yeah, you told me. Got it.
I did?
Yeah, you did. You already talked to me about this.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Well, it was something that it was something I specifically wrote down for you, G. Not just not just my idea.
I think you mentioned that too. We'll talk. We'll talk later.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna look at him and I'll be like, I've already done a lot for you, but okay, how much is it? How much do you need?
I need about let me see. If I convert my money to platinum.
Platinum is
10 gold per.
Yeah, 10 gold per.
I would have 44, so I'd be missing 56 platinum.
So you need 560 gold.
So I tell you the amount, right?
560 gold.
Look, I know you took that dagger and did whatever with it.
560. You'll pay me back, right?
You stabbed me. Yes, I'll pay you back. 56 platinum.
Alright. I dig around my very jingly pockets, pull the money, and just sort of, I just sort of smack it on the counter.
And then I put
Here you go.
Platinum.
She's like, oh, her eyes glow. She's like, I just completely ripped y'all off. I can get this done tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. And then she's like, oh, I'm gonna need some coffee. Just like grabs the money, pulls it in, and then like scoops it into her shirt. She's like, all right, I'll be back.
All right.
And she goes and starts working on this cape.
I'm expecting a beautiful cape.
Oh, it'll be gorgeous.
My beautiful fireproof cape.
740 minus 560.
Okay, cool.
I was gonna say, Brent, you're only holding a small lottery next to you.
Sorry, what?
You're only
I was gonna say, you're only holding a small lottery next to you.
A small lottery?
Yeah. You know, a small jackpot.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, write down that you owe my character 560 gold, though.
I put
Okay.
platinum specifically, but because
okay.
platinum is shorter.
Yeah.
That works.
Alright, cool. So you guys, Danielle, was there anything you wanted at the shop?
I'm broke.
Hi, broke.
I broke.
Lapson didn't spend his money on overpriced items.
Says the person who sold me them.
Dang. Shots fired.
Hey, Magnus, in his store, he doesn't overcharge.
Says the person who just said laughs at the person who spent money on overpriced items. I've only spent money on 3 or 4 things, all but one of which were from your shop.
No, I was saying I didn't spend my money on overpriced items.
Yeah.
They were.
So
I wasn't referring to Danielle.
at this point, like, it's starting to get a bit later. You see Ella looks over, is like, I don't know about you, but I can go get something to eat.
It'd be a good time for that.
Eating's good.
Food.
No, she looks over,
I could go down for something.
She looks over at you, Danielle's like, I don't know about you guys, but I really want a hot dog. I'm gonna go get a hot dog.
Food sounds good.
Yeah, so you guys go get food.
Cool.
Roll investigation checks.
Alright. Rolling investigation.
That one.
Oh,
That's a 23.
27.
Wait, are all of us rolling investigation?
Yeah. Brandon, you find the basic, you see a couple of restaurants, like nicer taverns. Owen and Josh, you guys find all the venues, and you see that there's, like, different, like, you know, venues. There's a hot dog venue as well. There's, like, some bratwurst. There's, like, you know, a pretzel venue. You know, there's some good, like, cheap, like, greasy food. And Aubrey, you can't help but notice, it's hard for you to, like, investigate and find anything when you see this elven girl run over to you and says, "Oh, Yuji, it's you!" And then you recognize Sandra running over.
It is me, I assume.
Yes. What brings you into town?
Food.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Food is so good.
I do eat often.
Yeah. I was gonna go eat
At least
too.
once a day.
I was gonna go eat too. Like, you wanna, like, eat together? That'd be totally rad.
Do you have any place you'd recommend?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you. There is, Tixie's Tavern over there. Makes the best keto salads.
I see.
They also, I'm just kidding. I'm not keto. Ew, I'm not that peppy. No, but they have really good rabbit steak.
Rabbit steak? I don't think I've had rabbit steak.
It's like steak, but a little bit spicier and more tender.
I've had rabbit steaks before.
They flame it up. Yeah, see, the old man gets it.
Yeah. Wait, who are you calling old?
Oh, Grandpa, we all
know. The old man.
You're at least 75 years old.
Hey, I might be billions of years old, but I still look like I'm in my 30s.
Nah, you look.
Are you in your 30s?
Definitely, you definitely look like you're in your 70s.
Hold on, how could she even be able to tell how old I look? I'm literally wearing a mask.
No, she's just saying that. I'm messing with you, and she has no reason, any character, to believe you're like billions of years old. You just gave that away. She's like, wow, you're old. Not as old as my uncle, though.
Quite old. How old's your uncle?
I'm pretty sure he's like 130.
He's getting out there.
Yeah. He's also a half elf, so. You know.
Do I?
I don't know. Do you know?
Do I?
I have no idea.
Do I? Let's see.
So do you want to go to Tixie's with me or not?
Sure.
Cool. So, Yuji and Xandra are going to Tixie's. Is anyone else going to Tixie's too? Ella's like, I'm gonna go get my hot dog.
You know what? Why not?
Is Tixie's a tavern of some sort?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'm going.
It's very specific.
My character needs to get wasted.
You do have the money to get wasted.
Yes.
Because
Trailhead.
Awesome. So yeah, you guys go. And,
Gosh, did you spend the rest of your money? Can you still eat?
That's a good question.
Ella's like, she gives you like 50 gold. I owed you earlier for like moral support. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll go with Yuji.
All right, so you guys are going. You're all like
the two evil alignment characters are separating from the party. This can only go so well.
Wait, Danielle? Danielle's helping.
Don't worry.
Clark is also going.
Don't worry. You got a neutral guy with you to keep you on the straight and narrow.
And then Danielle.
Yeah, the straight and narrow.
Yeah. So yeah, you four go.
Yeah.
You guys go to the tavern. You go to Tixie's Tavern. You see it's very empty. Which is weird considering how lively the city is. And you see Xandra looks over.
Like, is it open? Like, is it obviously open?
Obviously, yeah, it's open. It looks like it's reserved though.
That's a shame.
Why is it a shame? They just reserved it for us.
Oh, I can make sure that we get a table.
No, you don't understand, Yuji. I reserved it just now. I made everyone leave.
What?
Yeah, I reserved the tables. I reserved the restaurant.
Why would you do that?
Because I don't like people.
Look at you! That's fair.
I love how Aubrey's like, I'm not going to question it.
No.
What is your opinion on this NPC, Aubrey? I'm curious.
They're weird.
She's yeah, that was intended. It's weird, but it's fine. Alright, cool. So Xandra looks over. And then she's like, Klaus, we're here, so we're just gonna go to our tables. If you can get our butlers ready, that'd be great. And then he's like, my name's not even Klaus. And he's like, right this way, please.
His name can be Klaus for the next few hours.
His name is Klaus now.
It's Larry.
It's a shame. It's Klaus.
Well, for the next few hours, it'll be Klaus.
Well, if you didn't want us to call you Klaus, you shouldn't have been Klaus.
Hi, my name's not Larry, it's Klaus. I'm gonna be your server tonight. What can I get you for? And then this will be on one ticket or separate. Ella says, one ticket, I got it tonight. And then she winks over at you, Yuji.
Oh, thank you.
You get a temporary bardic, D10.
Oh, yeah.
You can use anytime this rest of the session.
Oh no, she's a bard. Brayden, I'm in danger. Brayden, people are going to be asking her for bardics. I don't know what kind of freaky shit.
Wait, what?
Yuji's not ready for that kind of
Please don't ask me.
That hurt. Let me try to put my headset back on. Give me a second.
You never know, Brayden. You're always asking weird things. I didn't say anything to you in character, but I'm in danger.
Well, actually, no. If we're following pattern, that makes you the weirdo.
Oh no, but I
She's
was
probably-
the bardic. I was given the bardic. I can't possibly be a weirdo.
I'm gonna post an image. I think it's gonna get around to how Yuji is feeling right now.
Mom, come pick me up.
Yep.
I'm scared.
Your elf girl gave me a bardic. I'm in danger. I know what happened last time bardics were involved. There was an old lady. She was saving her kidney or whatever.
Yeah, I imagine I'm sitting next to Yuji. I just sort of lean over and just like, I think she likes you.
That's not hard to pick up. She's infatuated with Yuji.
I was going to say, that's not very hard to do. Do you see me? I kind of motion to my giant boil.
Yeah, that's something. She's noticed that.
It's so quirky. He's got a cute boil on his face.
Yeah.
It's like seething. It's like it's breathing or something.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't see it.
So yeah, you guys get some time to eat. Daniela, did you agree to stay here? I love how like Josh is muting himself. He's like, "Okay, girl talk. I'm leaving the chat." Alright, well, never mind.
He's somewhere.
Yeah, something interesting. I'm gonna make a sleight of hand check. I need Yuji to make a perception check.
Alright.
Is Yuji getting robbed?
No.
16.
Worse. Ooh.
Something's being slipped in the drink.
Oh, no. She very discreetly, no one notices this. It's not, okay, I should have said stealth
Wait,
check,
can
sorry.
the rest of us not roll
No.
perception?
Nah, okay, well, she rolled a nat 20. But it was a stealth check. She you notice it after a minute. She, like, uncharacteristically grabs Yuji's boil, tears his, and then looks him in the eye and says, "You are so adorable."
She tore it off. What?
No, she's grabbed your boil and like kind of casually like scooted you in and is just like looking at you and just like is flirting with you and is not affected.
I'm gonna look at her very cautiously. The last person who touched my face died, and it wasn't my fault.
She looks over and says, "That sounds dangerous."
Yes, and you're touching it. I'm worried you'll explode.
Then she lets go of it and she's like, "Well, I haven't exploded yet. I don't feel any different." And then she touches it.
It's a good sign. Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, so she touches the boil again. She's like, "Oh, I'm not dying. Are you okay?"
I think so.
Yeah, you notice no difference.
Well then, she has immunity to boil. She cannot be
looking between
alive.
you two. looking between you two, I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna lie. This is really weird.
I'm gonna look over at Tilkin. Yeah, you remember that one guy who touched my face?
The one that you fried immediately after?
No.
Not that guy.
That would have been the only guy that I dealt with. Who knows? Maybe fine.
You've been threatened.
Oh, yes, I remember that cleric lady that sent you my way sort of told me about everything that happened with you and your particular boil.
Ah, yes.
If I'm not mistaken, the doctor that touched it ended up dying, didn't he?
Pretty promptly.
Quite promptly. However, I did give you some medicine.
For like 5 minutes
so maybe.
Now. And she's been doing this on and off for 5 minutes, like touching his boil, kind of rubbing it. And Yuji, it feels kind of unsettling, but it's oddly satisfying that she's not insta-dying. It's kind of like weird.
It's a confliction between stop touching my boil and you haven't died yet?
Yeah, she's been like nothing's happening. It's been like 5 minutes, and then the food comes out, and then not Larry, but Klaus comes over and says, "Yes, I've got everyone's food that distributes it to everyone.
Nice.
Now, if there's anything else that can be had, please call me Larry."
Thank you, Gary.
Thanks, James.
You said thank you, Larry. Or
No,
thank you,
his name's
Gary.
Klaus. Tell him.
No, I said thank you, Gary.
He said thank you,
Yeah, he's a
Gary. He looks over and is like, "I feel as useless as Jeeves."
Don't worry. At least Jeeves is memorable.
Dang! roll an intimidation check with advantage.
You're just bullying this guy.
Oh, that's funny.
You roasted this guy to where he's like, I quit. I'm tired of these customers. And he rage quits, slams the empty tray down, just walks out of the store. And then you see an exact replica of this individual walk over. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry about Klaus's behavior. But forgive me."
Don't worry, you're good, Jimmy.
My name's Klaus. It's not Jimmy.
No, it's Jimmy now.
I'm gonna look at him. You see why the last individual quit?
I guess. Okay. Well. Okay. So wait. Am I Jimmy or Klaus? I'm confused.
Yes.
I'm gonna get everyone a round of drinks on the house. I need to get drunk.
I lean in. Just go with it. Just go with it, and you'll live.
And Danielle just casually is like, "Oh my." Yeah. He's like, I'm just gonna give everyone a round of ale on the house. I need a drink too to understand what's going on. So everyone gets a round of ale.
Alright, I'm gonna take off my mask to eat, because I obviously can't eat while it's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a freak.
Says the guy with the boil that kills people.
Yeah, I sort of turned to him and was like,
That's
hey, there's no need to get personal.
I said that out of character.
I know.
I thought, Aubrey, I thought you were about to say, I said that in confidence.
I thought you wouldn't tell anybody I told you that.
Yeah, so yeah, this girl keeps, like, you have yet to intervene with, Xandra touching the boil.
I mean, she hasn't died yet. We'll see.
Yeah, she's not dying.
Are you gonna pop it or what?
She's like, you want me to pop it?
That
I can.
might be a bad idea.
Are you sure? I mean, that's kind of gross at dinner, don't you think?
As his technically de facto doctor at the moment, I wouldn't advise it.
You're talking about health. You haven't even washed your hands since you started eating.
She hasn't washed her hands since she started touching my boil.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, that's fine. I'll use... And then she casts a little bit of magic and her hands are clean. I'm hungry. And she starts eating. Pretty quickly, but well-manneredly. Like, she seems very hungry. She's like, looks around,
Well,
is like, well, you guys should start eating. You're making me look bad.
I'm gonna start eating.
Cool.
I've been eating.
Yeah. So you guys are eating. Eugene,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make me a wisdom save DC 15.
Okay. 10.
Okay.
Wait, is Yuji about to explode or something like that?
Not exactly.
Explode.
Not exactly. This will be fun. Oh dear. So she had been caressing on Yuji's face for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
What race are you, Yuji?
Flash time.
Are you immune to being charmed?
No.
Okay, good. Good. Oh dear. Don't worry, I'm not looking.
Otherwise, this would probably be very boring.
Are you?
Wait, Aubrey!
That is
Aubrey!
That is
What?
mean, but justified. I know.
Okay.
Well,
If he was immune to being charmed, then yeah, nothing would happen.
Are
It would
you
be a bit boring.
immune to being charmed?
No.
What?
He's not.
I have an idea, though.
You're charmed. Okay, so you're
Wait,
charmed.
Jacob.
Huh?
What's
Jacob,
up, Brendan?
Aubrey, if you want it, you still have that inspiration.
It's.
Oh, I do have a D10 inspiration. Slash
Does have
roll.
a D10.
1d10. 5. It's baby.
She's going to spend a bonus action and subtract this from your save.
Wait a minute.
Wait, she's subtracting from her own save?
Yeah.
Why?
He makes it a 5.
Cunning words.
Yeah,
I
cunning
got a
words.
5.
Unsettling words.
No, unsettling words is unsettling words is eloquence. Cutting words is lore.
I know. Yeah, cutting words. No, yeah, I think it's unsettling. You do get to keep that bardic though. Yuji,
Okay.
you seem to like. Okay, so let me. Okay, how do I explain what happened here? You start to fall under her grasp as she looks over and says, "You want to come back to my place tonight?" And then you're like snapped out of it. Not really. And then she's like, "Are you sure?" And then
You know, that sounds like a good idea.
it. And she's like, "Don't worry. I've got the best coffee."
She could have just said that.
You two were gonna go out and get coffee.
She could have just said she had coffee.
Yeah, by the
She
way,
didn't have to.
while she was rubbing
She
your
didn't have to
face, she
copy me.
basically she's geossing you into dating her.
Huh. Fun. I mean, if anyone was gonna get Cosby'd.
Could I maybe make Can I maybe make an Arcana check to see if I notice that she's doing stuff to him from a magical standpoint?
No, he deserves this. He deserves it.
What?
For bringing down Bill Cosby's name.
I'm not letting Daddy Magnus bail you. I'm not letting it happen.
But he's got his credit card.
Could I try bailing him?
Huh?
Could I try bailing him?
No.
I don't think Jacob. Yeah, Jacob's not going to let us save him.
I don't feel like it. By the way, she sold him at coffee.
She could have just said that.
Yeah, she has coffee.
She could have just said that.
This will be fun.
How rude.
Wait, don't we have like a ball to get to or something like that?
I got coffee to get to.
That was tomorrow.
Is your character like a little coffee gremlin or something like that?
Not entirely. I don't sleep anymore.
Alright, I'll be right
the only
back.
time I feel alive is when I'm drinking.
You feel free to chat amongst yourselves. I'll be back momentarily.
It's the only thing that gives me energy. Other than my eternal energy that I got from my patron.
Oh, wow, Aubrey. You know what would be cruel?
What?
If, like, your patron stops you from being... If it's less of a you don't need to sleep and more of a you are unable to sleep.
There's nothing to do at night. I'm just laying there, awake.
Well, no. Hear me out. You're unable to sleep. That doesn't mean you aren't getting tired from the lack of it.
I don't think that's how that works, at least for aspect of the moon.
But I know. But what if it was?
Some sort of messed up. Yeah, this is the new Cosby Show.
Yeah. Yuji's over here about to get Bill Cosby'd.
Yeah, I mean, that happens.
Don't you mean Bill
Yeah.
Coffee'd?
Yes. What's even worse? That was gonna happen to her. She goes out and does it to me.
Wait, so
What
you
kind
were
of
like,
world is
I could
this?
just Yushi's like, I was going to screw her over, but she's screwing me over.
No. The orcs were throwing her in a wagon. They were selling her off.
Yeah.
She goes and casts a hex on someone.
Yeah. The logic.
You know,
What if they were? I know that they said exactly what they were doing, but what if those orcs weren't going to be like selling her off? What if they were just citizen arresting her for the bit? Yeah. What if they were like citizen arresting her for the betterment of the community?
And you guys committed war crimes on the city.
She has like 5 guys in her basement. Somewhere.
Oh, this will be fun. Alright, so... She looks at you, Yuji, after the dinner's over. How many drinks do you drink, Telkin?
As many as I can get away with.
Roll a...
D100s?
Roll a D20 to start.
Look, I said I was going to get wasted, and my drinks are being covered for.
Yeah, I know.
18.
Roll 2d4.
Okay, let's see, 2d4.
You are absolutely intoxicated as you drank 24 alcoholic beverages. Like from shot glasses to ales to...
It's 24
fireball.
shots in.
Yeah, 24
Trying
shots.
to reach the psychedelic state.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize I could get high from booze. But I somehow did.
Here's to you, Yuji.
Yeah, you're like well past the state of intoxicated. You're like out. Magnus, are you drinking?
I think I'll have one drink.
Okay. Let's say you fail it.
I would like.
You feel a little.
I would
buzzy,
like
but not
to.
bad.
I would like to attempt to get Magnus to like go all out tonight.
Roll a
You
persuasion check with disadvantage.
I'm like, you got good charisma.
Yeah, I'm like, Magnus, all the stuff that's been going on, you should take a load off. You should, have some fun for one night to get your spirits back up.
I've been through much worse. This is nothing.
Yes, so why wait for the worst of the worst to happen? You're a time god or something. Have some fun.
He's rolling with disadvantage, right?
That was me. Don't worry about that.
14.
Okay, I rolled 14. I would like to inspire myself as well.
Technically, you can't do that, but...
Yeah, I can.
You can't, technically.
I'm pretty sure you can inspire yourself.
Bards can inspire themselves.
No,
Yeah.
Look, I learned this last night, too, because my DM was about it. If you look in the player's handbook, look at Bard. Bardic Inspiration. You can inspire others through stirring words or music. To do so, use a bonus action on your turn to choose one creature other than yourself within 60 feet of you who can hear you to gain one Bardic Inspiration die.
Yep. Alright, you know what? Magnus is amused, so he is going to use Chronal Shift to make Telkin reroll.
You could just fail it willingly.
That's up to Magnus if he wants one more drink or not.
Okay, persuasion again. 17. I didn't mean to roll disadvantage again, but that would be a 17.
Do I have to roll a charisma save against that?
Yeah, roll a wisdom save against that 17.
Oh, wisdom save, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
one more drink couldn't hurt.
Let's go all out!
Magnus, it's like you have a friend that is not really caring for the betterment of your well-being. It's weird. You never had that before.
Yeah, it's actually, to Magnus, it's kind of weird that somebody apart from his family is actually giving a crap about him. Or at least not fearing him.
My character's a little drunk. And you also gave me a lot of money. Like, he sees you as a good... Look, at this point, he sees you as a good friend.
Alright. But it's been a long time since Magnus has done something like this.
It's fun.
So, my friend Dylan got a job at Popeyes, and apparently they call their gravy bags chubs.
Yeah. Yeah, I sort of look at Telk and I'm just like, okay, but I can't be held responsible for what I do.
Nah, it's alright, I can't either. Let's do this.
Alright, I'm gonna go out. Oh, this is a bad idea. Oh, this is so bad.
Yeah. So while you two are intensively drinking, Danielle, you notice after a while, Yuji doesn't realize this at first. But yeah, so she looks over. Xandra pays the bill and says, "Keep the change," and throws up like a sack full of gold. Like, there's easily a couple hundred gold in here. "We'll see you ado." And she grabs Yuji's hand, and Yuji appears currently in the state of awe as he's just being dragged away, and you don't actually have a chance to react.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're just like, I'm being forced into a relationship I'm not ready to commit to.
Right now.
It's like, you just got top speed, baby.
You know, Aubrey, if we never see you again, I'm really glad that I'm really glad that you gave me something before you disappeared.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait,
you know what's funny? I'm
be
still getting my prize.
Yeah, before he goes out and just like, hey, Yuji, you reap what you sow.
Wait a second.
I pulled out.
What do you mean, wait a second?
You're never gonna be able.
What's up?
Wait,
Brandon?
you said, what'd you say, Brandon? You cut out.
Said he'll never be able to pay me the 560 gold if he disappears.
Brandon,
That is the last thing on my mind at the. That is like the last thing out of my
Do
mind
you
at the
say
moment.
this like being drunk?
No, I'm probably. Yeah. It's not a character joke. No. In character, Yuji is like the last thing on Telkin's
Out
mind.
of character, I'm not getting rid of Yuji. I'm just having some fun.
No. I'm just getting an interesting encounter.
This is very interesting. I'm curious.
You do know that Gios lasts 30 days, right?
Mm-hmm. Until he breaks some like the command and takes the 5d10, then it just wears off. Or no, actually, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. If he fails the initial save, he's under the influence for like for the full time, unless she issues a suicidal command.
Yeah.
Jacob's bullying me. He's forcing me to have a long rest.
I won't. That would be too easy. That would probably be on the line of the suicidal command.
That's why does he die if he takes a long rest?
Sure, let's go with that.
I lose like 50 spell slots.
Well, considering how quickly you get those back, I don't feel as bad.
I got those on a 5-day time skip.
Okay,
It was only that much because of 5 days.
We are traveling. But I mean, right? I'm not gonna. Okay, I'll tell you that much. I'll give you that much confidence. No, I'm just gonna give your character potential daddy issues in the future. That's even better.
Daddy issues?
Yeah.
This is a woman.
I know. Who's a crazy psycho bard.
The problem is, I have parent issues. I'm an orphan.
I know. Yeah, so Yuji, you don't take a long rest, but you do take a short rest.
Cool. 2 spells, yeah, 2 spell slots.
Nice.
Fair.
Yeah, you managed to take a short rest as she basically, I'll describe what happens. She serenades you in coffee. I mean, you just like imagine drinking wine.
Yeah, let's see how this is a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually fairly romantic. She's incredibly rich.
Man, it was a little weird that she had to use spells to make sure it happened.
Well, she can never be too careful.
You could have just asked.
Yeah, well, she didn't know that. She apologizes later. And she's...
Yeah, I'm sorry for roofing you.
Yeah. It's funny. She eventually says... She's like, okay, so are we like a thing or whatever? Because we are. I can dispel the Gios. I can do that.
Of course, you're gonna be my boyfriend whether you want to or not.
What?
That's exact. No, you don't understand the significance of that statement, Owen. That's exactly what it is. Oh, I'm having so much fun with this. If you're going to be broken in spell slots, I'm going to break your character mentally.
They're already broken mentally.
I know.
You fool.
You fool, I already feel mentally unstable.
You fool, I've already been cursed!
Right.
Why else do you think he's so okay with killing people?
Well, okay. I have a curse of greed. I had a curse of Banana King. I have a curse attached to my face. I've now been roofied.
Meanwhile, I'm just happy to be here.
Josh is having the blast. How is Danielle reacting to all this?
I'm glad you didn't get roofied.
See, that would be mean because Danielle's a female PC.
See, double standards.
Yeah, I have standards for that.
It's okay when Yuji gets roofied, but not when Daniela gets roofied. That's a no-no.
Oh, this is so stupid.
What we've learned is it's okay to roofie people as long as they're male.
As long as they're a male PC.
As long as they're broken.
Alright, let's take a break from Yuji. Yeah, we'll get back to you tomorrow. What is Danielle doing the rest of the night?
I'm probably gonna head to an inn and stay.
Cool. So you head to an inn. Oh yeah, let's do that. Magnus, you and Talcon are drinking. I guess you stay at the inn for the night?
Oh no! Yuji's going to sit up after realizing my cape!
No, you get your... She's like, oh, look at
I'd get him. I mean, I could get it in the morning, but they said it would be ready tonight.
No, they said she'll have it ready through the night for tomorrow.
But you said bye.
Hey, I'm gonna be here a couple days anyway.
Yeah, she's like,
I do have a question. What is Magnus's wife gonna think when he comes into the inn and she just sees that he's absolutely drunk out of his mind?
That's up to... She's like, well, somebody had some fun. Are you making friends?
No.
Do I wander in with you? Like...
Yeah, why not? Why don't we just go to the inn together?
This is fantastic. Alright, yeah, Telkin walks in. What do you say when she asks that?
Good morning.
Good morning!
Oh, hey there, Magnus's wife.
Hi!
Are you drunk too?
No, I'm the only one not drunk. Do you boys need a
Wanna
place
get
to
drunk?
sleep? She's very amused by this.
You know what? Actually, I'm taking all my gear off. I'm actually kind of tired, so I'll talk to you guys later. And I'm just gonna sort of slump down onto all of my stuff like a nest and just be out.
That's funny. She's like, she looks over to you, Magnus, is like, I've not seen you have this much fun in a while. This is slightly amusing.
Yeah, you know, I can't remember the last time I drank this much.
I think it was our second wedding anniversary, I think. I don't know, it may have been ours.
15 million years ago.
Alright, Danielle, you arrive at the inn and you check in. I'm gonna say you're staying in a room with Ella. Ella is like, gets your attention. Hey, Danielle, I'm having some issues with this, chest. Can you see if you can maybe help me get it open?
Oh, sure. I'd like to investigate the chest.
Alright, investigate.
20.
Modify. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it definitely... Well, she seemed to be opening it from the wrong side. She was trying to open it where the latches, swing open, not where, the door is supposed to...
Alan, can you try opening this chest, please?
She opens... Oh, sure. And she opens the chest. And you guys look at the inside, and it's like an empty chest, but there's a singular gold coin in the middle of it.
Alan, poke it.
Oh, okay. Alan pokes it.
Okay.
This coin seems to be made out of coin.
Mm-hmm. Duly noted.
seems to be made out of metal.
You see.
Alright, so we got the chest open. What's so special about
Yes,
the chest
this
with the
floor
cord?
here is made of floor.
You see, Jean, your pseudo dragon, looks over and says, it starts giggling.
That's an interesting noise.
I don't think y'all realize when you open this, but I could smell it from a mile away. That coin right there that good old robot friend's got, that's a sentient coin. And this is a mimic.
The coin or the chest?
I think the coin.
Wait, the coin is a mimic?
Yeah.
It's a thing. There are mimic coins and fizbands.
Oh, yeah. Well, not just mimic coins, mimic hordes.
Well, yeah, there's mimic hordes, but mimic coins is what's, in front of me.
Yeah. It's a mimic coin.
Alright.
Alan's like, should we put it back?
Yeah, definitely.
Ella's like, alright, I'll put it back. And then she grabs it. And immediately, as she grabs it to put it back, she just freezes.
Oh dear. Alan, could you remove the coin from her personage?
Absolutely. And he tries to grab it, and he's pulling on it. And he pulls the coin off, but like a bit of her arm that's been petrified at this point comes off too. And it looks like he's ripped off of a stone statue. And she's standing there.
Oh dear.
Still.
Mending. Mend that arm back on.
Yeah, you cast mending for a minute. You manage to get the arm back on, but she's still petrified.
We need a restoration or remove curse.
Mm-hmm.
Magnus is busy
Being
drunk. Being
I
drunk.
don't know that. Well, I do probably know Magnus is drunk.
Yeah. But he's a bit indisposed right now, otherwise he would help.
Jean, would you go get Magnus's wife and explain the situation?
Oh, she is a sorcerer,
Alright.
so she could help.
Alright. Alright, fam, I got you. So yeah, he'll be back in about 10-ish minutes.
Okay.
Danielle, you hear, after a minute, from the coin, like tonight, you hear like, hello? Hello?
Yes.
Is someone there?
Yes, this is Danielle. Who are you?
I'm Danielle. What?
Poor Danielle.
Who's Danielle?
I am. Who are you?
My name is Bane. I'm a god that's been imprisoned in this coin. Turned into a mimic.
Bane's Bane. I know who Bane is.
Yeah, you have his luck. Give it back.
Yeah. I quite like having Bane's luck, thank you very much.
Alright. Okay. Bane, how did you get trapped in the coin?
Well, I made my ex-girlfriend mad, who is also a goddess, and she turned me into this coin. What year is it?
Wait, who's Bane's girlfriend again? I can't remember.
I tell him the year.
You mean... Don't you... Like... I didn't know there were that many digits in the years yet. I've been here for... hundreds of thousands of years. Wow. She actually did it. Huh, well, I kind of deserved it. Don't touch me. She put a Medusa curse on this coin.
Yeah, someone just figured that out. We're currently seeking help to undo the petrification.
Yeah, a remove curse will definitely do it. Or a greater restoration.
Alright. In the meantime, Alan.
Yes.
This is valuable information. We can take Bane with us and use him as a projectile to petrify things.
I'm a deity. I'm more than a petrification tool.
Of course.
I can
I'm
give
sure
you.
you'll also be a wonderful traveling companion.
I can give you levels in Paladin, Warlocks, Divine Soul Sorcerer, Cleric, name it.
Yes, and what you're gonna do is help me get my brother back. He's been kidnapped.
That's fine. I don't mind, but I'm not a petrification tool. Who kidnapped your brother?
Still working on that. I think they went by the classification of mommy.
Organization name, and you're just, mommy.
Yeah, I like these things.
It was like a
love how you
department
said
of
that.
mommy or something like that. Something weird.
Yeah, that's how I be. Well, ironically enough, I have.
Of course, I'm not there right now, so I unfortunately cannot tell all of you that.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. So yeah, Magus's wife comes in about 10 minutes later. She's like, "Oh my." Yeah, I got it. She's like, "Give me like a second."
I'm gonna explain. Yeah, apparently some god named Bane has been trapped in a coin here and petrifies whoever he touches.
Bane.
So the story goes.
That's an old god. You're saying the Bane is in that coin?
I mean, either that or someone used Awaken on a gold piece.
Let me roll an Arcana check real quick. Okay, so the Arcana check, there's definitely not a Awaken spell. Yeah, after my religion check confirms that. That's a god. Alright, I'm going to remove Curse the coin. She removed curses twice. She's going to remove Curse the coin. And she's going to remove Curse the paladin. And she's going to say, alright, give me a second. I guess I can use my 9th level spell. See that she looks around, she's scrolling through her spell scrolls, or her spell book, and actually, no, I don't need to use mine. I can use a... Yeah, I could just use a 6th level spell. And then, so you notice that she temporarily opens a gate, and then she opens the gate, and it starts to shine, like almost like this demonic looking gate, and there's like powerful wind and whistles and tornadoes, like sounds
like
going
gate,
through.
like level 9 spell gate,
and like an arcane gate, like the level 6. She's like, "Quick, get out! I can't hold this long." And he hurries out. And then the coin disappears, and you see this little boy sitting in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks no older. Like he's like a blonde 10-year-old boy. Oh my goodness. I can breathe. I need a drink.
There's a tavern.
He looks over to you. Interesting. Thank you. For... How were you able to talk to me, though, originally?
I don't know.
I've tried to call out, but you're the first I've noticed to hear me. Interesting.
Indeed.
Well, if you're ever interested in any paladin or cleric stuff, I can get you hooked up. We'll consider it a solid later on, but...
I'm already a bit stretched thin on class archetypes.
Okay, fine. That's fair. Don't say I didn't offer you, though. Then he looks over and he looks over to the he like kind of loses his balance a little bit as he walks. Wow, it's been 100,000 years since I've taken a proper step. So yeah, where's God's City again?
You're asking the wrong person.
God's City is like the capital of Celestania. Every world's got one. Don't tell me that they don't have a Celestania continent.
Well, if they do, I haven't heard of it. I don't know, should I roll for that?
Yeah, that's a history check.
Nat 20.
22.
You briefly remember in a history class when you were studying in school for art of history, they mentioned like in the Stone Ages of the world, there was a Celestania, and in a religion class, you remember that it got turned into the Dark Continent after the gods and demons just were outcasted.
Did Magnus have anything to do with that?
No, Magnus had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
So are you going to relay that information to him?
Yep.
Okay, cool. He's like, the Dark Continent? That's weird. Gods and humanity and lived in peace for the longest time. I wonder what caused them to be outcasted. No matter. I'll worry about that later. So, you notice this child walks over. And he sees, Ella looks over and says, my apologies. And then he's like, don't sweat it. Hey, you're a paladin of one of my buddies. Or at least you were. Well, you should break your oath. You could see that he could tell instantly, and he's like, oh. And then she's like, please don't say it. And he's like, oh. That's pretty naughty, you know. I don't know, Thero's pretty unforgiving in those circumstances. Anyway, that sounds like a you problem. But
speaking of my problems, you mentioned being able to help me find my brother.
Oh yeah, totally. What's his name?
Draco.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Do you happen to know of the city he's in? If you can give me a city name, that can narrow it down.
We know he's somewhere on the Dark Continent. Okay, I know he's in a prison somewhere, and I have a cell number, but that's it.
What's that cell number?
542139Z.
542139Z. You said it's in the Dark Continent. Give me a minute. And he's going to snap his fingers. He's going to disappear. And about 5 minutes later, he snaps back, and he's like covered in like burnt debris, like he's like walked through a field of smoke. He's coughing. Oh, hi. Yeah, he's in Hell's Keep, no question. Oh, they're keeping him in the prison that's literally to the gates of hell. They're executing prisoners day by day. This is horrible. Why haven't the gods intervened yet? This is madness. Yeah, I can get you your brother.
Well, that'd be great.
And then he looks over and is like, okay. Alright. I owe you a solid, so let me cast this spell. He's going to pull out a huge diamond. And he is going to take an action, and he's going to open up. And you see this gate open. and you see like the hallway of that cell number that he's in. That cell number was actually like a hallway of 10 possible cells. I can hold this for a minute. If you can get him out and through here in a minute, you can bring him back.
Wait, what about Nira?
You're not there. You're drunk.
Wouldn't have been drunk.
All right. I have the spell Invisibility for situations just as this.
All right, so you cast Invisibility on yourself, and you are timer is going. So it takes you roll an investigation check.
Hope no one has devil sight.
Not likely.
16.
It takes you about 15 seconds. He's in the second cell to your right. You see Draco, your brother.
All right. Is there anyone else around?
No. You see a
Passive perception 19.
No, you're fine. There's prisoners on each cell side of you.
All right, I'm gonna call out to Draco. Draco, it's Danielle.
It's like you see, like he sits up and he's like really skinny. He's been badly beaten, tortured, and he's like, Danielle, I must be hearing things again.
Draco, I'm invisible. I'm here to get you out of here.
If you're really there, there's a key right there. Get it.
All right, I'm gonna unlock the cell.
I hope this isn't one of her tricks. You find the key. At this point, you have like 30 seconds.
Okay. I'm gonna grab the key and attempt to unlock the cell.
Okay. Roll a sleight hand check.
All right.
Okay.
16.
It takes you like a couple seconds. Yeah, you have to nudge it and then push it open. Yeah, as you're invisible, you're opening the cell, and you definitely catch the attention of other prison mates. They're like, "Let us out too! Let us out!" And then you hear Bane from the other side of the gate. 10 seconds! I can't hold it much longer.
Draco, come on, we need to get out.
And he's like, I'm on it. And then you guys manage to, within seconds, run through the gate. And right when the spell ends,
all right.
you hear...
as we run through, I am going to drop my water skin on this side of the gate.
Okay. Interesting. All right, so you do that, and you hear, just as the gate closes, you hear, hey, get back here! And then you start to be chased, but then the gate closes. And your brother is on the other side. And
so he didn't get through?
Oh, he does.
He does? Okay.
Yeah, he does. You and your brother get through.
Okay.
Barely.
Alright, I'm gonna fall down on my knees and give him a hug.
Yeah, breaking invisibility. And he's just like, he's crying.
Oh,
he's
no.
bad.
You grappled him!
He's bad. He's got marks everywhere. He's bloody.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him a few times.
Yeah, and casually these wounds start to heal up and scar up. And then after like several spells, he feels better. Oh yeah. Definitely.
It's all coming together.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the brother you remember.
This is probably him. I don't know.
Yeah, he's just in tears, crying. He's like, I can't believe you actually saved me. How did you do it?
Favor from a god.
He's like, I swear, sis, you're the best. How's Dad?
Dad was alright last I checked, but town was attacked, so I don't think my quest ends here.
I see. And you see that he's like, oh man, I've got a really bad headache. Sis, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna go rest. I need to go sleep. I haven't slept in, I don't know, months. What month?
Of course. I'm gonna relay the time.
It's been a couple months. Okay. I need to. And he just goes to find a couch and on it.
Alright. I'm gonna turn to the others in the room and say, before I left the portal, I dropped my water skin. Now, if we're lucky and everything goes according to plan, they're going to find it, and they're going to try and locate us. Probably with goons, which means we need to be vigilant. And when they find us, we need to capture whoever they send and interrogate them.
Ella's like, that's a good plan.
Also, I need a new water skin.
We can get you one in town.
Alright. In the meantime, we should get some rest.
Cool.
You guys rest.
Yep, so at that point, I'm going to call session here. You guys have enough time for a long rest. UG, you get a short rest.
Wait, only one?
Yeah, because unless you want to...
You spent the rest of the time doing stuff.
Yeah, you spent the rest of the time doing stuff.
I will happily take 8 short rests.
It's going to be more like 1.
Alright. Shame.
So
I have to spend points on healing.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, I'm taking a short rest anyway. I probably won't get these in a while. Do I really need my hit dice?
Yeah, I'll agree.
Yeah.
Just spend, like, some of the spells and cast healing on yourself. I mean, you can use your hit die, you just have to use the spells later.
Okay.
Alright,
What's
I'm
up,
going to
Brandon?
go ahead and end the stream.
When I talk